Cite-Builder is a web-based application to help you build citations for your genealogical sources. We currently have templates for almost 800 types of source. There are two versions of Cite-Builder, Basic and Premium. Basic is free and gives access to around 40% of the templates. Premium gives access to all 800 templates and additional powerful features such as personal templates, favorites, template search, and pins. In this demo, we're going to use the premium version, but we'll identify when we're showing you premium features. So here we're on the top level premium screen, and what you see here in the blue boxes, these are the top level template groups. As the name suggests, these are groupings of templates collected together based on the type of citation source. In this example, I'm going to cite a baptism record found in a parish register for Tring, Hertfordshire, found on Ancestry.com. So I'll start by navigating down to the parish registers template group. Then I'll navigate into the baptisms group, and here I find a number of templates for citing baptism records. For this particular example, the one I want is a named church, other digitized online. So here's the template, and the first thing you'll note is for this particular template there are 4 different citation styles. Evidence Explained 3rd edition, Evidence Explained 4th edition, Strathclyde, University of Tasmania. I'll select Evidence Explained 4th edition. Now you would have noticed as I clicked through them, the fields which are displayed changed, because each style has a different requirement for the information that you put into to build into the citation. So we only display the fields which are needed for the particular citation style that you are using. Also note some of the fields have a dotted red line around them, and that indicates that for this particular style they are optional. Now some templates have more styles, some have less. It really depends on what we've been asked for and how far through our list we've got. A lot of our development is guided by feedback and requests from our users. Okay, so I'm going to put in the information that I need to build the citation. So starting with the church name field, I'm going to type in St. Peter and St. Paul. Now you would have noticed when I initially went to the field I got a pop-up list of other church names. And these are our church name favorites. So this is a premium feature that allows us to store values for each field that we're going to use over and over again. So in this case, these are church names that we've stored because we've gone through creating citations previously and we think that we might want to use those church names again. Let's actually save St. Peter and St. Paul as a favorite. I'm going to click on this icon here, and I'm going to save it into my church name favorites. So that means that when I come to do another citation for that church name, it can be using the same template, it could be using a different template. Let's say, for example, it's a marriage record, or it could be a headstone inscription found in the churchyard of that particular church. Then I'm able to use St. Peter and St. Paul easily without having to retype it. And of course the advantage of that is that I don't have to worry about how I've spelt it. Have I used a capital A? Have I used an ampersand symbol? Have I put in St. Peter's or St. Paul? These are all little variations that I might inadvertently do, but for consistency, if I save it as a favorite, I use the same value every time. Let's move to the place, and I'm just going to pick Tring, Hertfordshire. Let's come on to the baptism date. Now, different types of source and citation styles often require the dates in different formats. For example, Strathclyde would require a single-digit day to be prefixed with a leading 0. We take care of that on the back end of Cite-Builder. So you just put in the date in whatever format we show you, and Cite-Builder will put it into the correct format. In this case, I'm going to put in the 10th of March, 1801, and move down to the person name. In this particular case, we're going to put in the name of the person that was being baptized. You enter the name as a separate given name and surname. Again, different styles and different formats of the citation, like the first footnote, subsequent footnote, and bibliography, may require the name to be in different ways. Sometimes it might only be a surname. Sometimes it might need a first initial of the given name and the surname. Sometimes it might be just a given name, surname, or a surname common given name. But you don't have to worry about that because we've coded that into the template and we'll take care of it on the back end. This is particularly relevant with things like author fields when we look at citing books where the way that the author names are required by the different citation styles can vary quite significantly. So here I'm going to enter the name of the person being baptized. I'm going to say it was John Glenister, and I'm actually going to pick Glenister from my list of favourites because I've saved it as a favourite previously. Just again to reiterate, this is a premium feature. Now the register title, I'm going to enter in Tring Baptisms 1800 to 1812. Date range of the register. Now that's an optional field as it has a dotted red line around it. If, for example, the register title didn't contain the date range, then I'd probably enter the date range there. In this case, that would just be doubling up the information, so I'm going to leave this field blank. Entry location, that might be the page or the image number. I'm going to say it's image number 12. The website title is Ancestry, and again I've got that saved as a favorite. The URL, I've got that saved as a favorite. We might want to modify the URL to be more specific to the exact item being cited, but be careful that this can sometimes change when the site is updated or reorganized and become invalid. The access date. Now this is the date that we access the source. As a convenience for premium users, we've got the today and yesterday buttons, which will automatically put in those dates. Or of course you could just type the date in directly. I'm just going to click today here. And the source of data. For this template, in Evidence Explained 4th edition style, there's an optional source of data field, which will be additional information to include in the citation, such as the waypoint, so a path or search terms to help somebody to navigate down to find the appropriate record, or information where that data came from. So in this example, I'm going to say it's the Hertfordshire Records Office. So now let's generate the citation. Let's click on the Build Citation button. And you can see we've generated 3 formats of the citation in Evidence Explained 4th edition style. The first format is for the first footnote. Then we have the subsequent footnote format, and then we have bibliography or source list, depending on what terminology you use. What you'd then do is using this copy button here, you'd copy the citation to your clipboard, and you can paste that into, say, your Word document or your research log, the report you're writing, into your family history program. Wherever you need that citation, you can paste it. So for example, I've just got a blank Word document here just as an example. I'm going to paste it in, and there is the citation that was generated. Now, important thing to note here is, some of these citation formats are very specific about when using things like italics to highlight particular bits of information. In this case, the website title name is required to be in italics. And you can see here that when we generate it, it's in italics, and when we paste it into the Word document, we preserve the italics there. Now let's say that what we want to do is we want to cite the baptism of John's younger brother James. We just simply edit the information as needed. So we just click on Build Citation, and there is the citation for James's baptism. But let's say we want to come back to citing this source over and over. Perhaps there's lots more siblings, cousins, and various others, but not right away. So we don't want to leave this up on our screen. So what we can do is we can save the template partially completed as a personal template. Now this is a premium option. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blank out the information here, which is specific to James. And I'm going to save it as a personal template. I need to give it a meaningful name. So let's say it's Tring PR on Ancestry, and we'll save it as a personal template. Now let's return to the top level, and we can see here at the end of these violet coloured buttons, which are our personal templates. Again, this is a premium feature. We have Tring PR on Ancestry. So now We just click there. There is our pre-filled template ready for us to put in the information for the next sibling or cousin or whatever. Now, there are a number of other features for premium users that we don't have time to go into here, such as managing your personal templates and favorites and potentially sharing them with other Cite-Builder users. You can also pin templates and template groups to the top of the pages to find them easily. And there's also a template search feature which allows you to search our database of 800 templates and growing to find the one that you need. Now, if you're interested in seeing demos of these, then please check out our videos page on citebuilder.com. A premium subscription is only $30 Australian a year, which is currently about $18 US or £14. And don't forget to use the coupon RTC2025 to get a 20% discount on your first year's subscription to premium. Thank you.